Hello and welcome to a special episode of DC Alliance. With me, as always, is Joe. Joe, how you doing today?
I'm doing interesting because we're doing this on a Thursday instead of a Friday.
Yeah,
It was
it's,
just kind of
it's
a special day because we weren't planning on doing an episode this week. We had actually planned to take this week off, and then DC decided to be like, "You guys want a trailer? Here's the trailer."
now. I will say I had a separate notes thing put up in anticipation. I thought we might get something Supergirl related, and I would have to
Oh,
go
really?
live on Friday by myself.
Okay.
So I had a little prep just in case for that. Didn't want that to happen, and lo and behold, something came out. But it came
Yeah.
out Wednesday. It would have came out today, but let's
Right,
just
but
let's just talk for a fact that I'm gonna James Gunn. I love most of your posts and most of your stuff, but you saying you willed this to be seen is pretty hilarious because you guys accidentally posted it and then people ripped it, and you guys literally had teaser trailers saying tomorrow with the guys for being lanterns. So like
so was
this was
that
that.
that's what happened? They
Yeah,
accidentally posted it and then
on
like tried to
YouTube.
take it down real quick.
Yeah, it got posted on YouTube, the full trailer.
Oh man. Okay. I
So
was
that's
wondering how it got leaked so quickly.
quickly, yeah. So it was out
Okay.
there for like a few minutes, and then
Yeah.
people someone realized it. But at that point, it's because they had the teasers, and it's like any other thing. Like everybody got like a little teaser queued up for you're going to watch the trailer the next
Yep.
day, and you'll see
Yep.
something for 10 seconds, and that's what it was. But it was more like the Earth Zero Green Lantern comics.
Earth One.
Kind of Earth One, sorry, Earth Zero.
I should have go. You know what? I'll go grab this
I
while
don't have the
you're.
Green Lantern one. I only have the physical copies of Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. But they're unfortunately still in my boxes that have never been unpacked yet since I moved, which is pretty crazy. So I'll do the network plugs while Joe looks for the comic there. So we are part of the Geek Ultimate Alliance with 6 shows in total. On Mondays, it's Ranger Alliance. On Tuesdays, is a walk through the multiverse. On Wednesdays, is the Animation Nation. On Thursdays, is Star Wars Alliance. On Fridays, is Marvel Alliance. And on Saturdays, is DC Alliance. Star Wars Alliance goes live on the Geekverse YouTube channel Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Marvel Alliance goes live Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And DC Alliance goes live Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time normally. All three of those shows all have their own podcast feeds. Search DC Alliance, Marvel Alliance, and Star Wars Alliance. If you just want DC content, Marvel content, or Star Wars content only, but if you want all 6 shows on the GUA Podcast Network, stay subscribed to GUA on your podcast app of choice. We also have a Patreon, 2 tiers, $1 tier and a $5 tier. The $1 tier is basically a tip jar, like we're doing. You want to help us out any way you can. And the $5 tier is where you get your extras. You get your ad-free episodes, early access episodes, and Patreon exclusive episodes. Myself and Joe are going through all the DC films through the years. Uh, over 30 pieces of content up there for the patrons. Red 2 is not up on Patreon yet, but is in the can being edited as we speak. So by the little elves that edit, it should get up probably tomorrow. It'll be put up instead of DC Alliance going live on Friday night. We'll throw that up there for the patrons. We also have the Marvel Alliance guys with 3 shows on the backlog for the patrons. Tales from the House of X, talking about their favorite Fox Marvel films. Braxer Broadcast, going over the 4 Fantastic Four films and the Infinity Saga rewatch. We also have Joe's Multiverse Minutes on the 1st and the 15th of every month. Joe gives you Disney deep dive, not just reviewing a Disney film, giving you fun behind the scenes facts, tidbits, all that sort of thing. We thank everyone that's a patron. If you're not a patron, if you take a quick 30, 60 seconds, rate and review the podcast on your podcast app of choice. It's always greatly appreciated. It helps other people find the shows, and that's always a good thing. Okay, Joe, hold up the books because James Gunn said when they were previewing this, and then they showed on a post yesterday, these comics as part of several comics that are kind of the backbone of the story.
Yeah. These, funny enough, is I've got these. I've had these forever. Well, since they came out. Still haven't opened them. Still haven't read them. So that's my own bad. But yeah, I remember. I think I read the first 2 Superman Earth 2s, and then the first Batman, maybe even the first Teen Titans, and that's about it. I haven't read anything else past that because I know
It died pretty quick.
it. Well, no, that's the funny thing. It did. It
Mo-
kind of paused. Like Superman, the first Superman one came out, then it maybe took like another year or so before the next one came out, and then Batman came out shortly thereafter, and then it kind of took a while before the rest of them came out, and then like so it was Superman 3, Teen Titans, Batman 2, Wonder Woman, and then these two with 2 more Wonder Womans and a third Batman, and they all these all kind of came out within like a 2 or 3 year span. and then it was
They
done.
was done. That's what I mean. Like,
It all just kind of, they threw them all out there, and then it was just like, okay, we're moving on to something else now. And I'm like, okay, just, you guys want to talk about multiverses constantly, but then you just don't want to do anything with the multiverse. Aw, look at the doggo.
it's very, very convenient for this stream right now. I can tell you though. Sitting in my spot and won't move. Yeah, Joe, I read a few of them too, but some people were saying some of this was pretty like closely based on some of that comic. So maybe we might even have to check that out before the Lantern show
I mean, we've
starts.
got some time.
Yeah,
Well, we still got to get through Supergirl first, so.
that's true. So one thing I want to talk about before we even get into this, because we both watched the trailer once already, at least.
Yes, I've only watched it the one time.
The complaints about no using the powers or anything yet. Like this is teaser trailer number 1 for the season, full season. There, and it's Damon Lindelof. I do remember the complaints about Watchmen. The same thing when that first trailer came out of like nobody's using powers. It's not like crazy or anything like superhero is. And everyone by the time the season was up, like this is such an amazing season of TV. So how about we have people calm down because it's Damon Lindelof and I love True Detective and had such True Detective vibes this whole trailer. So I just didn't think when people complain about the green, you literally complain against that with the last movie. Like you're like, this is too comic booky. This is too. And so, what do you think they're going to have suits with constructs, or you think they're going to do like actual physical suits? They're going to do physical suits because you complained about it for 10 years.
I think it'll be a mix of both, honestly. I think we'll see the because obviously we saw the suit in the closet here, but I think when he's got the suit on, or I mean, we'll get into when we actually cue up the trailer probably.
Yeah.
I think what we'll see is the suit, but we'll probably have some CGI moments on
for glow and stuff.
A suit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But honestly, I think they will do something along the lines where they'll show some powers, but it's not going to be like every single minute of the show.
No.
If I'm being honest, you might show some in the first episode, and you probably won't get some more until like the penultimate episode for reasons. Again, we'll get into it when we watch the trailer.
Also, I'm going to trust the people and the place where the last DC show I watched that was quality enough to land on HBO was
right.
The Penguin. So I'm going to not like freak out because I'm not seeing. Although I will say one thing that I even wished I saw it in Superman too. Was when Guy flew off. Same thing here when Hal flows off. I wish you could see some sort of green glow when they're flying because they are using their rings to fly. Even if the ring lights up and we can't see it right now, and you see the ring lighting up a little bit, like I would appreciate that. I'm wondering if you don't see it when Guy flies. When in Superman, you can go back and watch it. Anytime Guy takes flight, you don't see any green pushing him off or anything. He's just like so I do like the consistency, but that's something that I wish like you could even see the glow of the green ring because you are using the ring to fly. You're not flying yourself. So that's why I wish you would at least see the glow of the ring. But that's the kind of stuff that would never make me not like a show or not like I'm out much more about the story than seeing green fly, like a little bit of green trail as he's flying in the air. Like I'm more about the story than that.
I was thinking that they just took it out of the trailer because it's just a trailer. And when the show comes, they'll actually put it in the show.
I went back today and looked at YouTube clips of Guy just to make sure.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and I was like, nope, it's consistent.
Yeah,
it's consistent. So
you know what? As long as it's consistent, that's fine.
And maybe we'll get a reason why some of this stuff is the way it is in this show. So without further ado, Joe, let's cue up the trailer and watch it, and then we will take an ad break and come back and discuss it. Okay, listeners, give me a second here to cue up the trailer.
One.
Oh, dang, I shouldn't have been so literal. Oh, well.
I'm a literal person. You should know that by now.
Okay. Make it big.
Make it big. Here we go.
Put the closed captions on. And let's rock. So we open with them flying down the road. And I do love the banter between them, Joe.
Yeah.
And one thing I have a question about to you, because you're a bit more comic knowledge than me.
Yes.
You said we've been training for 2 months and I haven't even wore the ring yet. Doesn't the ring choose you initially, like come to you and fly into your finger initially? Or have there been any situations where that is not the case?
That
you know of?
I'm trying to think. Normally, it is supposed to choose you. The
Yeah.
ring is usually chooses you. Uh, I know for Kyle's when he was chosen because when Ganthet showed up after Hal killed
When
everybody.
Parallax,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, Ganthet was just like, "Hey, I'm giving this to you because you're the first person I saw." Look, basically, um,
Great criteria there, again.
was Baz Simon Baz did no, it
I,
chose him.
I did
Um,
some research that uh, the Guardians replaced Guy with John Stewart initially in the first run of the comics, and
yes,
that's what he was a substitute for him. So,
yeah,
uh,
because Guy. So funny enough, Guy was supposed to have gotten the ring, but he was too far away, and that's why Hal got the ring.
okay,
That continuity came later, but
yeah.
that's the whole thing.
So yeah, that's okay. That was the question I had. I was like, Joe definitely would know that. So yeah, he's still training, and uh, I do like how he does that. You're just a substitute teacher because that's his backstory initially before they changed it to Marine.
Yeah, and engineer that.
Yeah,
So
and jumped out, and we don't get to see it here, but I'm going to hope that he puts the ring on and he flies.
if anything, I think he'll just like put like a bubble up or something so he doesn't die when he crashes.
And he's like, he didn't like that at all. He could have died. You want me to train you? And we get this is where we get the true detective vibes here, uh, with this town or something happened
Yeah.
in town. And this character, Joe, the lady here, the lady sheriff, I can't remember her name right now, but she's a completely new character design for this show.
Okay.
No
Yeah, I
comic
figured
background.
it wasn't Carol, obviously,
Yeah,
but
but she is Hal's love interest, and I'm not sure, but they might have a history
oh, for the
before.
one episode, gotcha.
And yeah, there's rumors that this is atrocious. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what people think he might be right now. So
interesting.
yeah, I thought that was
Okay.
pretty cool. And yeah, she does not like Hal Jordan, and it seems like they might know who he is because he said you're a big shot.
Well, he also introduces himself when he gets into jail later.
And yeah, this just looks. I do love all this is just back and forth banter between them, and some of it is tension, some of it is more like brotherly back and forth, and I like that. And this is the suit. We'll slow it
There's a
down right
suit.
here. So
Yeah,
I will say,
it does look very
Superman-y.
Earth 2y.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, but that's good. Like,
I know what this is, Joe.
what?
Somebody got this out of Berlanti's closet because it was supposed to be used for like 7 years in the Arrowverse and never got used.
It's like, hey, what's this doing here? Let's use this now.
It has a little DCCW vibes to me with the costume. Not gonna lie, but again, that's just what it looks like right now. It does
Okay.
not on, no CG, no nothing. Like Joe said, there could be CG used too to make this look a bit better.
Do you want my opinion?
Yeah.
I don't like that is the costume that Hal wore at some point in time. He's not gonna put it on this episode.
Oh, I don't think might not put this on ever.
Yeah, because he's not gonna make it out of the first episode.
Really?
Oh, I think he's dying.
I think he's dying, but I don't think it's first episode.
I think it's first episode.
I think that's gonna be the last episode.
No, I think it's first episode. I think it's gonna be John trying to figure out what's going on in this town, and then trying to figure out Hal's death. Because, and I say that because we only see Hal in that one outfit the entire time, but we've seen John in a few different outfits in this trailer.
Ooh, that's a good take. I haven't seen. I think it's just too much and too much spaced out for it to be him dying in the first episode, Joe.
Oh,
Like you,
look, there's
you
a
might be
lot that can
closer.
happen in one episode. I'm just saying.
I think we're both right. Like I don't think he's making it this series, but I don't know. Like there's such a variance in where this could be. I don't think now after hearing your talk, I don't think he's going to die in the last episode. I do think like what you're thinking is more right. I don't think they're going to have him just for one episode, but I do think what you're saying of John trying to figure out the stuff at the end and that, and
Yeah.
what I think that tracks a bit more. If I'm thinking
He's not making it out of the series. We can agree to that.
Yeah, but I'm leaning more your way now. I think it's going to be closer. It's not going to be the final episode. I think it'll be further, like closer to this.
Let's just hope it's not.
I don't want it to be the first episode. I like seeing around for a few, but that's probably why I'm hoping that you're not right about the first episode. But if it's
let's just not do a Secret Invasion style where what's the name gets killed off in episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's hope. Yeah, they are back a little combative, and I enjoy that. And then we get this character. and he's captured. Like Joe saying he's being in a different place, but they're showing up in a
Oh,
lot of
maybe it was
different
a different
spots here.
costume. Okay.
Uh,
Maybe it will be 2 episodes.
so yeah, he's basically saying like you're tired, you're old, and it's my time now.
And that's why I'm saying, okay, anyway. But yeah, no, I love him when he's flying. We got the lantern there. Looks
Yeah.
great.
And he's saying your time's up. We get some, and this is I don't know what they're. I want to
Yeah,
say
go back to that.
the yellow element is what I'm thinking maybe,
I don't know.
or is it people know that Green Lanterns can't fight against yellow? I'm like I think this is something to try to take control of his mind. Is
I can see that.
just from the way where it is, and but again, I have no idea. That's something. Oh, what's
Uh-oh.
going on? Oh, my phone. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alexa, shut up.
Yes, that's basically what happened. So yeah, I'm really interested. That's something that I hope we get more information on. And yeah, this is one of the better parts of the trailer where
Hal
he's
Jordan,
like, "Who
Green
are you?"
Lantern.
Green Lantern throws it up against, and then throws it and uses his ring. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I do
full of
think
green
they're going to
glow.
be using, and this might be my favorite part of the trailer, where he's talking. Have you talked to the other lanterns? He's like, I'm only human. They're aliens. One of them is a squirrel. And I left out the F part, and I roared, Joe, at that. I
Yeah,
thought that was
that
hilarious.
was great. I loved
I
it.
thought this was a great trailer. Like, this hooked me right away. We got some comments here.
Okay.
Hunter Iggy, what is your thoughts on the people bashing, complaining about the suit? Iggy, I like all the DCCW. So like even the suits and that, like people that complain about that, I do think it's more along those lines. But I'm okay with that. People complain for years about the CGI suit. So
Yeah, you were mentioning that before we watched the trailer.
and
So it's literally you can't please you're either pleased with the CGI suit or you're pleased with this suit, or vice versa. Like you can't please either one. Like
Yeah.
I'm okay with the suit because I've always liked whatever they're going to show us. I'm okay with all of it, and we're gonna obviously we're gonna Travis is gonna like it too, but we're gonna see what they give us.
Yes, and Buster Barnes, I was saying that before the trailer started. I think before we had a few people show up, I do think it's going to be more fantastical too. This is the same kind of critiques that Watchmen got in their first trailer from the same person, and I know it didn't do outstanding numbers, but like critically, it was like everyone thought it was amazing. So I do think the same thing here. Even at the end of the trailer, what he's using his ring, that's going to be fantastical for HBO. It's like we just watched The Penguin. Ain't nothing fantastical about what we watched there. That
No.
was all pretty much like I believed everything could happen in real life. So, and Iggy says, "Don't forget there are 2 more suits in the closet."
Ooh.
Didn't even notice that, Iggy. Thank you for that. I'm going to have to look back at that. And again, that could have been his first suit. Maybe he has another suit. Maybe he hasn't put on the suit in a while. Maybe since the events of him, maybe he was already Parallax in this universe.
Ooh,
And maybe
that'd
since
be
the events of that, he
pretty
hasn't
cool.
put it on. Like, put on the suit. You don't think he's worth it. Like, there's so many different possibilities. Like, people are
Put on a
jumping.
suit. Let's go a few rounds.
So, yeah, I think it's awesome. We'll take our only ad break of the evening and we'll jump back in to talk about this a little bit more before we get out of here. Listeners, we're at Ad Support Network. We don't pick the ads or vine. I'm going to do a quick 3 count to adjust your vine, and we'll be right back in 3, 2, 1.
Did it again.
No, I didn't. What are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
We're back.
Okay.
Okay, Joe. I got a couple things here. I watched this just like Easter egg video, and like I said, there's people who think that the Red Lanterns are going to be in here. Atrocious. They think that
be
could be
interesting.
possible Parallax here. They also think that what you find, like the end of this mystery, is going to tie into Man of Tomorrow and the end of Peacemaker and what happened there.
Okay.
So, like, I don't know what the possibility is there. Do you think like they're investigating? They could be investigating like possible disappearances of villains that have gone to the world.
I mean, that's a good possibility because, especially with Argus. No, was it Argus?
Yep, Argus.
Okay. With them just grabbing up every powered villain they can, a lot of them are just what you call them, trying to do hiding, especially with everything that happened with Lex and Superman in Man of Tomorrow. And then if they get wind of what happened to Peacemaker, like they're gonna go into hiding, and if they're tracking them down, this could have been Argus attacking all of them and kidnapping them and them putting up a fight.
Well, those two people
So
spraying that they come into, that's like, I'm like, like, mm, who are you guys? What are you spraying down? Like, is there any Argus agents a part of this? So, like, I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I don't know, like, I have so many questions, but that's a good thing. I have no complaints about this trailer. The people that are complaining, I'm like, I don't understand. Like how you can complain about this. Like this is literally the exact opposite of the 2012 movie, and that's all people complain about.
right, people hated that movie, which I mean we watched it not too long ago, and yeah, there was problems, but we still had fun with it.
Now, like Paul being Victor's character is Antan, an extraterrestrial devoted to exposing the truth behind his people's demise, and
Okay,
people think that that is who he's going to play. Hold on, I got more here. According to reports, Ben Victor will play Antan, an extraterrestrial threat devoted to exposing the truth behind his people's demise. Based on that decision, many believe his role is being hidden, and he's actually playing a major DC villain named Atrocious. Sorry. And in DC Comics, Atrocious is the founder of the Red Lantern Corps and possesses many of the same powers as Hal Jordan, John Stewart, and the rest of the Green Lantern Corps. However, instead of emotional willpower, the Red Lantern's light constructs are powered by rage. This will be the first time that the Red Lanterns are ever depicted in live actions.
why does this suit look familiar? Okay, so these are some of the concept art that Iggy just sent me.
Okay.
There's that one.
Yeah. Those look like better suits. That makes me think he's not dying right away, Joe. I think he
Concept art.
I know. I do think there's a possibility he could retire at the end of this, retire from the Corps, because that's happened before too. And No Way to Hell die in episode 1. They literally cast a younger version of him for flashbacks.
Come on!
Thanks, Buster.
Flashbacks are flashbacks.
I think there's a good possibility he could retire from the Corps by the time this this season ends, and John will take control. Because he does say die. I'm not giving this up until I die, but I do think there's a possibility that he retires at the end of this season.
So Iggy just asked me if we think that these suits may be the ones in the bag in the closet. Possibly these could be other suits that he have used at some point in time. Especially if this is an older Hal that is, like you're saying, on the verge of retirement. Like he's out the door. And so if he's been part of the Corps for many, many, many years, he's definitely gone through multiple suits. I mean, heck, one of these could be in that closet. That suit that we saw could have just been his latest suit, the most recent suit that he used, however long ago that was. So,
again, like I said,
who knows, Iggy? Anything's possible.
Could be retired. I'm very excited though, because again, this kind of stuff gets me very excited, because this is down to earth. And HBO Max even have a little fun with it. They tweeted out a picture of the fry basket saying, "What do you mean there's no green in this trailer?" I thought that was pretty funny.
Nice.
Like, so yeah, this trailer has me hooked for this show, Joe. And again, I can't wait to see this, talk about this. This is going to be a great way to end the summer. I had, like, since I watched Penguin, I have all the faith in the world when they decide to put something on HBO Max. HBO, sorry, not HBO Max. When it's going on Max too, but with the fact that they will allocate resources to put it on HBO, that's what makes me be like, okay. And they made this decision before this company was sold, so they didn't have any money and they couldn't afford to put Mrs. on HBO. So yeah, this is the reason why I think this is going to be a very good show.
So Iggy said those suits were all Earth One suits, and again, Iggy, I haven't read the books. Like we said, we're probably gonna check them out before the show comes out, and then Buster Barnes here. I think this teaser was meant more to appeal to the general HBO viewer, etc. Yes, it was. I could be wrong, but I think we'll see more in the official trailer, and we didn't even see get Sinestro in the teaser. I didn't know
And
he was in the show.
also, Buster, this is a HBO show, so we're not going to get typical trailer lineup that we get for a film or even some of these like Disney Plus shows.
Right.
So
We
I
can get
do
a trailer
think,
like the week before the show comes
yeah,
out.
sometimes they might hold it. It all depends. And even Penguin, I don't think they promoted Penguin big really until it started going like into the show.
Right,
They
and
were
then they
like,
were pushing it hard.
oh, hard. So,
Yeah.
but with,
So
with
Iggy just sent me this. This is from everything underscore DC or
underscore
everything
you,
DCU at on Twitter.
yeah,
Lanterns finished first 24 hours with 1.7 million views and 94,000 likes on YouTube. In comparison, the Penguin teaser had 1.5 million views and 60,000 likes. Peacemaker season 2 teaser had below a million views. So the hype's insane,
yeah,
according to
yeah.
this post.
See, there's a couple things there's a negative that I would try to put down Lanterns a bit, but then the fact that it got leaked, it kind of negates that to me. The fact that like your
Oh yeah,
channel's supposed to be bigger at like than it was 2 years ago when the Penguin came out. That your channel's bigger now than it was then. So like your
right.
YouTube channel, so they're going to have more subscribers, so you're going to get more views. But the fact that this trailer already leaked before they put this out, and they still got that amount of views and that amount of likes, that means I do believe that there is quite a bit of hype for this.
But also, like when the trailer leaked, what did I tell you? I told you I'll wait to the official release to watch it, and I did. I didn't watch it with the leaks.
Also,
like everybody else
well,
did.
that was the exact same trailer as that one, but
Yeah,
most
but
of the people,
point, though. Like,
most of the people that watch the leak will go. They're such a big.
They'll
fan,
still go and watch
yeah.
the official trailer as well. Yes,
but yeah, Buster Barnes, I agree with that. I do think that there'll be. This was just more to market it as like this is True Detective, and this is when DC shines on HBO, just like the Penguin was like a crime drama in a sense. These DC shows do well on HBO when you get a theme and a like type of show or movie, and this is like a western slash like detective one, and then you put DC characters in there and tell a story in the DC world. But when you find a genre first that works, like here,
right.
and same thing with Penguin with crime drama, that worked for that. So I can't wait for more of this, Joe. This was such a treat to get.
August, July, I can't remember.
August. James Gunn said August. So yeah, thumbs up for that.
Yeah, give Supergirl a month to be in theaters, and then this will come out. I love it.
So gonna be a great summer for DC. And yeah, this was a great trailer. We'll talk about some more of the metrics when we get back next week on the 300th episode.
300.
But until then, listeners, we're gonna jet out of here, fly out of here, construct something to get out of here, and we'll be back next week with more DC goodness. Until then, see you, everyone.
Bye, y'all.